This is Koichi Osa of drcaravan.com here with Ricky Gates for the second place of the Ose Iwakura Vertical, the first inaugural event here in Japan. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So this is the first running race here in Japan, right?
Yes,
For you.
this is my first visit to Japan, and this is the first race that I've done in Japan. So, yeah, I'm very happy to visit this country and to be able to experience the culture, kind of through this medium of running, which
Okay.
I've seen a lot of cultures throughout the year with.
Right. So you have visited for shooting for Ani and Kumano and Hakuba. The story will be up on the internet maybe a little bit later in the year or next year.
It will be next year, probably in
Alright.
October next year. So
Okay.
it will take some time to put the story together.
Yeah.
But the African Attachment, who's been doing all of the videos for Solomon for the past several years, they do a wonderful job, and I think I'm excited, if not more excited, to see the end result than anybody. So
Good. So when it comes to today, so all the vertical, so I think course itself is not very different from this because this is ski gear and ski resort area. But did you find something in this race? For example, people, runners, or whatever. I'm just curious what you found.
yeah, so a couple things stood out to me for this race. First of all, the organization was impeccable. It was really phenomenal.
Okay.
And especially for it being a first year, everything was so well organized. The second thing was the course. The course was really wonderful, especially this time of year. All of the colors are changing, the maples. And then the course itself, there's a small section of the course which is about a 40% grade, and you're using your hands and your feet, and everybody was very encouraging through all of that. And then the third thing was just to be a part of a Japanese race, which I've had the pleasure of racing some wonderful Japanese people throughout the years. Toru, who won the race today. I've had the opportunity to race him in the United States, and it was nice to be able to come to Japan to be able to experience this and just kind of see how gracious and accepting the people here have been.
Good. So this is the only race in this your first trip in Japan. But do you have any idea if you have any chance to run, racing or just for your pleasure or whatever it is? Do you wanna have any idea if you have? I know it's too early to ask this question, but because you are just in the trip. Just in the middle of your first trip, but do you have any idea if for example, Mount Fuji or any Northern Alps area? Do you have any idea?
I absolutely want to come back and do some more running here. The Mount Fuji half marathon, the ascent, is a race that's been interesting to me for a lot of years. It's
actually 66th edition this year.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So it's a race that has a lot of history, and I've always loved races that have history. And so I'd love to come back and do that race. It might not happen next year because I have some other obligations during the same time. And then the I'm pronouncing it wrong. The Hatsune race is one that's also very appealing to me. And then, like I said, I would love to come back here and just explore some more trails on my own or with some friends here, with not so much of an agenda of filming. So yeah, definitely on the horizon. Would love to come back, and I would am considering the Tokyo Marathon. It's not a mountain race, but it's at a time of year where I'm able to train for a road marathon.
Good.
And I've enjoyed the culture here so much that it would be quite perfect to come here in February and try to run a fast marathon.
Wow. Wow, there's so much things to do.
So little time.
And so yeah, and so much, and yeah, so yeah, I'm happy to hear. So just a short trip, but even just 1 week. So Japan has give you something in your mind for future.
Yes.
Yeah, so the bucket list thing.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming and running.
Thank you, and thank you to the people of Japan for being such wonderful hosts to us here.
Awesome, thank you to hear. Very happy to hear that. Yeah.